Hello, fellow players of Hero Wars. I'm Jay. Welcome to Jay vs. Hero Wars. Today, I'll be talking about the Hero Wars mobile update that we got from the developers regarding the dungeon game mode. So, without further ado, let's check it out. Alright, guys, so here we are talking about a developer's note, an update for Hero Wars Mobile, and some of the changes they made to they're going to make to the dungeon in Hero Wars Mobile, right? So here they just kind of talk about their thought process. I'm not going to go into that, but feel free to take a look at this and screenshot if you'd like. This is from Hero Wars Mobile. The Discord channel actually had this particular information on it, so I grabbed it from it and basically talks about how they thought it was, a lot of complaints about how boring the game mode is. It is pretty slow, the dungeon, I will say. So that's what they started with here. Then as we move on here, so they decided to basically implement room types, rewards, and save points. So now, right, the old system had us getting one Titan Soul Stone per room. This is for rooms that we'd already finished. So, right, like every day, right, you get started back at the starting point of the last day that you finished in the dungeon, right? Everyone knows that. And every time you did the first 10 floors, you'd get one Titan Skin Stone and 25 Titan Potions per room if you'd already done the floor. Now, right, they're changing it so that you get 2 Titan Soul Stones per room as well as 50 Titan Potions. So it basically doubles your reward, which is nice. And that is kind of how they're going about that. They're also adding a new thing to the quest. So, like, you know how, like, normally when you do 75 Titanite, you get one of the summoning spheres. Now there's also going to be dungeon coins, and this is a new thing that Hero Wars is talking about implementing. Basically, there's going to be a dungeon shop, okay? And so we'll be getting 500 dungeon coin rewards for doing 75 Titanite in a day. 1,000 is corresponded with the 150 Titanite. So my understanding is you'll get 1,500 Titanite or coins for doing 150 Titanite based off of the daily rewards that you get, right? Also, there is another thing, save points, right? So now instead of it being every 10 rooms, it's every 5 rooms. So now let's say you fail at, something 9. So let's say you fail at room 199. Instead of going all the way back to room 190, now you're going to start at room 195, which should help a lot of players, especially when they're trying to progress in the dungeon. So it'll allow players to go a little bit further in the dungeon than they otherwise would have. And the starting point will be closer to getting to newer floors. They also are going to have a quicker mode, right? So the auto battle mode that they call it. So it's for VIP 3 players. I won't be eligible because I'm a free-to-play player. But anyway, VIP 3 bonus allows you to basically go through the matchups faster. It's kind of like when you're doing the speed up on the regular hero matchups. So that's what will happen here. The dungeon shop, right? I mentioned that briefly. But basically you can refresh it one time using 100 emeralds. And here's what they'll have at the dungeon shop. So there's fairy dust, right, for basically the Hydra, right? In place of getting these fairy dust from the Hydra, you need fairy dust to basically increase your Titan's artifacts. Titan skin stones, right? So this is basically the new thing that they're going to be adding, which is Titan skins. So that is a big deal because that's another thing that they decided to throw in there. I'm not really sure why they thought it would be a great idea. I don't know if it's a great idea or not. It's just going to basically add another level to Titans. I mentioned this a long time ago when they first started talking about adding artifacts to Titans as well. And then Totems is the only thing that's different from Hero Wars Mobile and Facebook and web right now in terms of what they don't have for Titans. We have Titan Potions, right? So Titan Potions will be available in this dungeon shop. Corvus Soul Stones, which is great because Corvus is a great hero. Really good against heroes like Kira, for example. Avenor Soul Stones are also going to be available in this shop. So here's kind of what it's going to look like, right? And you can, again, refresh this one time using 100 emeralds. Finally, the Titan skins. So how does that work? Molix will basically, all the tanks always have an extra skin. So it's the same on Facebook and web, and this is now just coming to mobile. So what happens is there's always like a default skin, but now we also have an extra skin for the Tank Titans. The Tank Titans are Sigurd, Angus, and Moloch, right? And so they have a health, elemental armor, and elemental armor or attack against water. So these are the default skins that will have, just like Heroes, Titans will have default skins. However, Moloch, Angus, and Sigurd will each receive an additional skin, right? So again, all the skins will have a default one, but these three tanks will have an extra particular skin, and it does cost a lot of skin stones to unlock. So those are some things to keep in mind here as we get going and as this new dungeon upgrade gets rolled out. So hopefully this update is not brand new to you, but if it is, I'm glad you guys are catching it now. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Feel free to leave a thumbs up and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you guys all in Dominion.